the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Turn 3 Racing Network, as tonight we are here with the Aces Up Sim Sport Series as they bring you the Tune-Up Challenge Series. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight. My name is K.R. Soltis, and we are in the final few moments of practice before we roll into qualifying here in race number 3 of this Tune-Up Challenge Series. Thank you very much for joining me here at Lincoln Speedway, and it is going to be another great short track night here on Thursday night. This is what we're calling the Tune-Up Challenge Series, obviously, but what it is the professional drivers have a shot to race against each other in conditions that will most likely be very representative of what they do on Monday night. So as the checkered flag falls on our practice session, we are going to roll out for qualifying. And let's see how this is going to work out, because somebody somewhere is going to have to put it on pulse. With that being said, we're going to step away for our national anthems. No one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting racing action.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right into our starting lineup for heat race number 1. James Seawright, Sean English on the front row. Row 2, Noah Carpenter and Aiden Forrester. Ashton Mueller and Kenny Miller. Row 3. Row 4, Connor Dudat, Cenk Sikowski, Aiden Bierlein, and Tim Smith in our final row as we get ready to fire them off for the first time here tonight into turns 3 and 4. Green flag going to come out, and away we go. Heat race number 1 is underway. Already 2 cars getting into the outside wall. Trouble, and multiple cars in trouble. We stay green. English, big time loser, all the way to the back of the pack. Meanwhile, Noah Carpenter, Connor Dudek, they are running 1 and 2. James Seawright holding on to the top spot for the moment. Top 4 are going to transfer. Aiden Bierlein up 5 positions to make it into that final transfer spot here in heat race number 1. He is battling with Kenny Miller, and right now Miller has the spot. Bierlein down on the bottom, and they are battling tooth and nail. Oh, here we go. Miller now switches it up. He's down on the inside, closes the door on Bierlein. 5 laps to go here in this race. Heat race number 1, full of action at the transfer spot. Miller gets crossed up. That crosses up Bierlein, and Chance Sikowski now into 5th place. Miller able to hold on to 4th for the moment, and Bierlein has to work his way forward once again. Meanwhile, James Seawright, Noah Carpenter, they're running 1 and 2, battle for the race lead. And Carpenter with the slider takes over the top spot. Seawright battling right back. He's going to throw a slider. Haymakers coming here at Lincoln. White flag, final time around. Noah Carpenter has it. Oh, and they make contact. Both drivers hard into the wall. Dudek in the 7 takes over the top spot. Kenny Miller into 2nd. Off of turn number 4, Connor Dudek transfers in. Miller, Smith, Bierlein, your top 4. Holy cow. That was a great opening heat race. Maybe not so great for the guys who got crossed up, Noah Carpenter and James Seawright, but for us who are sitting there watching, holy cow. All right, rolling into heat race number 2. Let's go ahead and pull up our starting lineup for this one. On the inside of row number 1, that is Chase Stewart in the 40 to the outside. That is the 24 of Tanner Pettit. Row 2, Alex Szerzynski and Ryan Avila. Kenny Hoffman and Casey Simons in row 3. Row number 4, Wyatt Schuart and Shane Yost. And row 5 is Josh Whiteman and Tanner Miller. Too many Tanners in this heat race. Way too many. I can only count to 1. All right, they start to roll out for heat race number 2. Casey Simons has probably the cleanest paint scheme, in my opinion, in this group. So we're going to go ahead and and go off the nose of the 54. For this start to heat race number 2. Once again, top 4 are going to transfer. Everyone else will be in one of our 2 last chance qualifiers. So here we go. Green flag is out. We are underway here at Lincoln for heat race number 2. Stewart, Pettit, Szerzynski, 1, 2, and 3. Avila now trying to make his move. Down to the bottom goes the 24, Tanner Pettit. Tanner trying to hold on to that spot now, but a hard charging Chase Stewart not going to let him get away with that slider very cleanly. And Stewart, a Class A licensed driver, battling with some Black Label drivers here. Stewart giving it all he's got, has the lead for the moment. Stewart pulls it down low. Tanner Pettit trying to build momentum on the high side. Meanwhile, Ryan Avila in the 49 starting to rip the lip and build that momentum that he needs. Stewart now finds himself stuck to the bottom and slides into 3rd place. Top 4 will transfer here in this second heat race of the night. Oh, and Avila and Pettit make contact. They run over each other. We stay green. Stewart takes over the top spot. Alex Szerzynski into 2nd. Short track driving at its finest. There is debris on the track, but this is dirt track racing. We don't throw cautions for debris. Pettit, Miller, and Schuart out of this heat race. Right now, your top 4 is Stewart, Szerzynski, Simons, and Hoffman. So Stewart leading this field. Gonna get the white flag. Final lap here in heat race number 2. Top 4 transfer into the A main. Everyone else into one of our 2 last chance qualifiers. And Stewart, Szerzynski, Simons, and Hoffman make it in. Let's move on to heat race number 3 and get right into our starting lineup for this one. On the inside of row number 1, last week's race winner, that is the 85 of Tyler Schell. Braden Eiler in the 5 to his outside. Matthew Powell, David Allen for row number 2. Row 3, Alex Bergeron and Garrett Holsey. Row number 4 is Nathan Wacker and Ross Kaiser. And Joey Lingrun bringing up the tail end of heat race number 3. Now, we did play the Canada National Anthem this week. And Nathan, we're gonna get you next week, bud. We do have 2 drivers in this event here tonight that are not from the US of A. And I did want to try and recognize one of them. I can't do all 3 anthems. Don't have the time for that. But I can at least recognize one of the 2 each week. So we're going to try and get Nathan Van de Wacker, get that anthem in for him next week. Here we go. Pace truck down and away. Heat race number 3. getting ready to fire off. Tyler Schell on the throttle, and man, that car lurched out in front, and he got a solid start and is making the most of it. Braden Eiler in the 5 trying to give chase. Eiler down on the bottom, up on the high side. That is the 12 of Alex Bergeron. Bergeron in an all black paint. Now he's going to look to the inside of Braden Eiler, throws the slider, drifts up onto the cushion, and Braden Eiler pulls down below him. Tough fight right here for second place. Eiler no slouch behind the wheel of a sprint car here in iRacing, but Bergeron, multi-time champion, trying to get his way into second place. Eiler says, I'm not going to let you have it. Meanwhile, that battle is going down. Tyler Schell is saying, peace out, y'all. I won the championship last season. I'm going to check out. So now, as this battle settles in, Bergeron into second, Eiler third, fourth place is Powell, and then Nathan Vandewacker in fifth. Vandewacker just on the outside looking in. He's got one more spot to gain before he can make it into tonight's A main, or else he is going into an LCQ. Meanwhile, we go on board with Tyler Schell looking out the back at the 12 of Bergeron, who has disappeared. Oh, and Schell into the wall. Bergeron still has not reappeared. So issues for the 12, and as long as he has been out, I think that is going to call it for him in this heat race. Tough break for the 12. Hopefully his internet comes back, as we have Powell hard into the wall. He's going to lose a few spots. Schell, Eiler, Vandewacker, Holsey, your top 4. Final lap though, final time around. Garrett Holsey in the 88. Transfers in to the 8 main along with Vandewacker, Eiler, and Schell. So Alex Bergeron in a transfer spot. Looked like he had some internet issues. He has dropped out. He did not rejoin. Hopefully he can get back into this thing before it is all said and done. All right, we are moving into our last chance qualifier. And I do not, hopefully Chad is listening and he can send me a message and let me know how many transfer out of this one. Are we going to have 2 LCQs, or is it just everybody out of this one makes it into the A? Not 100% sure how this is going to play out. If anyone has some information, let me know. That'd be great. Go ahead and look at our starting lineup for our first LCQ of the night. Chance Sikowski, Ross Kaiser, there's Josh Whiteman, Ashton Mealer, Matthew Powell and Tanner Pettit, James Seawright and Alex Bergeron. Field going to go green this time as the Chevy Silverado gets out of the way. Kaiser and Sikowski on the front row. Green flag is out, and away we go. Trouble at the back. Seawright. Powell making a little bit of contact. Whiteman going to take advantage of it, and Whiteman in the 24 pulls out ahead. Bergeron in the 12 working his way forward very quickly. Ooh, and he has got to thread the needle right here. Sikowski has the top spot. Ashton Mueller in the 5 down on the bottom. Tanner Pettit smacks the outside wall. 3 wide for the race lead. As Sikowski starts to pull out ahead. Mueller in second, Kaiser third, Pettit now trying to take third place away. He does. Kaiser trying to challenge right back. That 24 looking very smooth down on the bottom. He has found a line that is working. Oh, 2 cars hard into the wall. Mueller upside down. Destroyed Whiteman as well. Whiteman gonna try and keep rolling, but that left front is no longer attached. And so Powell, Kaiser, and Mueller out of this race. Sikowski, Pettit, Seawright, Bergeron, your top 4, then Whiteman rounding out your 5th and final car that is continuing on in this race. Laps to go. Tanner Pettit, Chance Sikowski running 1 and 2 right here. Holy cow, this has been a heck of a race. Lincoln Speedway has not failed to put on a heck of a show and has really mixed things up for us here tonight. We have seen some late race contact that has taken leaders and put them in the LCQ. White flag final lap here in the LCQ. Tanner Pettit trying to pull off with the race win. Now we move on to LCQ number 2. All right, guys, breathe. Everyone breathe. Let's see if we can get through this one without serious repercussions. Here we go. Front row, Ryan Avila, Noah Carpenter. Row 2, Garrett Holsey, Shane Yost. Row 3, Sean English and David Allen. Tanner Miller and Aiden Forster in row 4, and Wyatt Schuart in our final starting spot here in LCQ number 2. I did not get any info as to what the field rundown was, so I have no idea how many are going to make it into the show here tonight. We'll know when the main rolls out, that's for sure. Here we go, Ryan Avila, Garrett Holsey, green flag in the air, and away we go. Avila on the top shelf, he is on the throttle and trying to pull away from the 88 of Holsey. Carpenter and Holsey are going at it for second place. Miller in the 9 has that bottom lane working. Lost a little bit there in the middle lane. Gathered it back in and gets back to the throttle, but that bottom lane is working if Miller can hit it just right. Avila, Holsey, Carpenter, Miller, your top 4. Go off the nose of Sean English in the 960. Aiden Forster, Tanner Miller just ahead, and that right rear catching the guardrail a little bit, slowing him down just a touch. Avila still continuing to lead. But Garrett Holsey in the 88 down on the bottoms, not letting him get away. Holsey trying to make something happen. Off the nose of the 88 of Garrett Holsey as we have 4 laps to go. Holsey making that bottom line work just as well as Avila is working the high side. And now Holsey has the speed and the momentum to make the pass. Garrett Holsey to the top spot, Avila challenging right back. Holsey slides up to shut the door. 2 laps to go in this LCQ. Here comes Avila down on the bottom. Old switcheroo by the 88. White flag, final time around. Epic battle at the front of this last chance qualifier. Holsey, Avila, Forrester, Carpenter, Miller, your top 5. As we go into our warm-up session, I will tell you, we only start 20 drivers. We had 3 heat races. I did not get all the info. The field was a little bit smaller than what we anticipated here tonight. So I did not get the breakdown for this one. But typically when the field is as full as we would like, we have 4 heat races. We take 4 drivers out of those 4 heat races, giving us 16. Then we run 2 LCQs. And we take the top 2 out of each LCQ. We had 3 heat races here tonight, so kind of changes things a little bit. So if we went with the top, and then we took the top 4 out of each LCQ. So we do have a little bit of a warm-up session here. And with that being said, we're going to take a quick little break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
You wanted the best, you got him 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the field is rolling out for a warm-up session. We're going to let these guys work the track in just a little bit more before we let them out for tonight's A main. Hey, if y'all are enjoying the show that these drivers are putting on for you here tonight, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you are cheering loudly for them in the chat room. That's the only way that they know you are here in support for them. Hit that thumbs up, hit the like button, the caps lock, let it fly, scream as loud as you want, and let these guys know that you are here in support. It goes a long way for them. A lot of work goes into making this series a possibility. We want to give a shout out to Advanced Sim Racing. Thank you very much for jumping on board. Finishline Race Designs. Thank you so much. Finishline Race Designs giving out a paint scheme to each week's hard charger. So a lot of work going into this by Finishline Race Design, because each and every week they have to come up with a new paint scheme on top of all of their other workload. So a huge shout out and thank you to Finishline Race Designs. And of course, Aces Up, thank you very much to Chad Griggs for putting this on. Our pro drivers, I'll tell you what guys, these pro drivers, they put in a lot of time, effort, and dedication to become a pro driver. And then of course we do have our A-class licensed drivers that are here as well, and these guys are almost into that world-class license. Hopefully next season they get it. We'll see how it all plays out. So here we go, getting ready to roll out for A main number 1, the only A main that we're gonna have here tonight. Let's look at our starting lineup for this one. As soon as I do that, yes, I'm gonna get there. I'm getting there. Here we go. All right, on the inside of row number 1, that is the 7 of Connor Dudek. To his outside, that is the 40 of Chase Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at a front row of A licensed drivers. Everyone behind them, they got the black bar and they are kicking themselves saying, how did this happen? Congratulations, these A-class drivers. Get after it, y'all. Tyler Schell, Kenny Miller in row number 2. Row 3, Alex Szerzynski and Braden Eiler. Row number 4, Tim Smith in the 86 and Casey Simons in the 54. Row number 5, going to be Nathan Vandewacker and Aiden Bierlein in the 13. Row 6, Kenny Hoffman and Joey Lingrun, very deep for these two drivers. Row number 7 will be Tanner Pettit and Garrett Holsey. Row 8, Chance Sikowski and Ryan Avila. Row 9, Alex Bergeron and Aiden Forrester. And row number 10, our final 2 spots here tonight, James Seawright and Noah Carpenter. So Dudek, Stewart, A-class licensed drivers. Can they keep the pros behind them? Here we go. Green flag is in the air. Away we go. Oh goodness, Lincoln Speedway, what do you have in store for us tonight? Dudek into the top spot. Tyler Schell wasting no time moving into second place. Chase Stewart falling to fourth very quickly as Kenny Miller into third. Dudek to the high side. Schell in the 85 working the bottom. Now Dudek goes to the bottom lane. Tyler Schell in the 85 following in his tire tracks for the moment. Now Schell peeks to the outside. Dudek throws the block and Schell goes to the bottom. Does Tyler Schell have the momentum this time? Slider coming from the 85, and Tyler Schell to the top spot. Bergeron won the first 2 races of the season. Tyler Schell won last week at Williams Grove, and here he is out in front once again. Can he go 2 in a row? Dudek now in second, Miller third, and Chase Stewart in fourth, with Alex Szerzynski rounding out your top 5. Let's go inside with Nathan Vandewacker in the 89 as he is trying to chase down the 86 of Timothy Smith, and Braden Eiler in the 5 just ahead. Eiler in the 5 trying to figure out how he gets around Alex Szerzynski. As Schell out in front of Kenny Miller, Dudek third, Stewart fourth, and Eiler rounding out your top 5. And caution flag going to come out, and we got a glimpse of what that looked like as we were on board with Vandewacker. Lingrun in trouble here. Catches up Casey Simons as well in the 54. Let's see if we can't get a better look at it. Kind of hard to see all what was happening there. Either way, the 85 of Tyler Schell, sporting that Jessup Logistic elbows up, paints by Tuna's can. Ooh, wait, no. That is Aces Up. Sorry. No longer Logistics. My bad. My bad. I see it. I see it now. Here we go. Chevy Silverado. Off of, oh yeah, there's Jessup right there on the top. Good grief. Green flag is out. Yeah, I'm gonna go hide now. Tyler Schell out in front once again. The 85 down on the bottom. Kenny Miller in the 23 trying to chase him down. Dudek in third, Stewart fourth. But Stewart under heavy pressure from Alex Szerzynski. Braden Eiler down on the bottom trying to make something happen. Eiler Szerzynski almost wheel to wheel there. Let's go on aboard with the 5. Braden Eiler. This young man has only heard certain stories about what comes with a race win. Sooner or later, he'll get one. Celebration will be epic, and there will be some shoulder touching if Braden Eiler picks up a win. Meanwhile, Tyler Schell in the 85 does know all about winning. Picked up the win last week at Williams Grove. Now he's trying to go 2 in a row. Kenny Miller in the 23, trying to play spoiler to that plan. Schell hooked up very well down on the bottom. Miller working well through the middle of the track. Dudek and Stewart still in the top 5. Only 3 A-class licensed drivers made it into the show here tonight. James Seawright, the third one, Seawright all the way down into 17th place. One car is out of the race. That is Chance Sikowski. Chance victim to our first caution of the night. And now we have our second caution. And I believe this one is going to involve Aiden Beerline. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to Beerline in the 13. Ooh, hard left rear impact, cage first into the outside wall. That was a very brutal hit for the 13. So after a heavy hit like that, that will be the end of the night for Aiden Beerline. He will join Chance Sikowski behind the wall. And we hope that Aiden heals up very quickly because he has to race again on Monday night. Lights go out on our Chevy Silverado. Field gonna get the green flag this time by. And away we go, the 85 on the throttle, and into turn number one, goes right back to the bottom. Kenny Miller to the high side. Dudek and Stewart following in third and fourth. Stewart starting to feel the pressure once again from Alex Szerzynski, but so far he has not given into that pressure. How many laps can he hold on to it? Because that Szerzynski machine really wants to move into fourth place. So as Shell continues to hold off Miller, there are battles all throughout this field. As we go on board with Forster, he is trying to crack the top 10. Kenny Hoffman just ahead of him, and Noah Carpenter as well. Quite the knot of cars right here. Tim Smith in the 86, battling very hard, trying to get down to the inside here. Gets a good run up off the corner, almost making contact with Avila. In fact, I'd say that there was some contact, but not enough that both drivers had to get out of the throttle. Shell, Miller, Dudek, Stewart, Eiler, your top five. Could be a changing of the guard here as far as who is in fifth place. Bryton Eiler moves into fourth. Stewart falling to fifth. Right now, our biggest mover of the race, that is Noah Carpenter in the 42. He is up 11 spots from where he started the race here tonight. Carpenter still digging hard in the 88. I'm sorry, the 88 is Garrett Holsey. No. What did I just see? That's Tim Smith in the 86. Okay. It looked like an 88. Wow. Okay. I'm there. I'm here. I'm here. Wow, that was rough. That was rough. I got it figured out though. Good grief. Well, the laps are winding down here. As I try to change the subject just a little bit. Up in front, Tyler Shell, Kenny Miller, they're really putting the pressure on each other. Shell not giving an inch. Miller not letting Shell catch his breath. Somebody has to blink sooner or later, and the 85 out in front as this track is really starting to change. You can see a big dip in the middle of 1 and 2 there. Shell really working the wheel. Miller doing all he can to try and stay right on that back bumper. Should the 85 make a mistake, we're going to have 4 laps to go. Make it 3. And to the inside, Kenny Miller might have a run here. Can't quite make it work, but he definitely had something going that lap. Can he duplicate it once again? And the caution flag is going to come out. Yellow flag flies with just a few laps to go, and this one involves the 12 of Alex Bergeron. Take a look and see what happens here. And a hard impact into the outside wall for Alex Bergeron. You're right, sir. Your right front is doing things that physics say is impossible. Very, very hard hit into the outside wall for Bergeron, and I think he was trying to avoid a situation up ahead of him, and it cost him big time. All right, so the field's stacking up once again. Here we go, gonna get the green flag with just a handful of laps left, and away we go. Green flag in the air. Miller trying to work over Tyler Shell. He has just 1 or 2 more shots at it, as we're going to get the white flag this time. Final time around, the 85 of Shell hits the bumps, has to check up. Here's Miller's chance. He got loose coming off at 2. Tyler Shell in the 85, gonna make it 2 in a row. Kenny Miller's second, third goes to Connor Dudek. How about that finish, ladies and gentlemen? They absolutely put on a heck of a show here tonight at Lincoln. As Tyler Shell picks up the race win, let's go ahead and look at the rest of our results. Miller brings it home in second. Dudek, the final step of the podium. Nathan Vandewacker in fourth, and rounding out your top 5 is Ryan Avila, Kenny Hoffman, Garrett Holsey, Tanner Pettit, Casey Simons, and Alex Bergeron round out your top 10. That's Joey Lingrun, Braden Eiler, Chase Stewart, Noah Carpenter, and Aiden Forster up to 15th. 16th goes to Tim Smith, Alex Szerzynski's 17th. 18th place is none other than the beautiful James Seawright. 19th goes to Aiden Bierlein and Chance Sikowski in 20th. So with all of that being said, we're going to let these guys get their helmets off, catch their breath, and then we're going to pull them in and talk to them about the race. Our top 3 finishers, and Ryan Avila, our hard charger. We'll see what these guys have to say about the race here tonight. I, for one, enjoyed the race. I hope you guys did too. I hope you enjoyed the show that the drivers put on for you. And if you did, make sure that you do say thank you to the drivers, hit the thumbs up, all that stuff. That's the only way that they're going to know you were here. So as we wait for the top three, I want to once again give a shout out to Finishline Race Designs and Advanced Sim Racing. Thank you guys for making this possible. Finishline Race Designs giving out a free paint scheme each and every week to the hard charger. And then Advanced Sim Racing, well, by golly, they put together some great sim rigs, and let's just say it's Christmas time. I've been doing some shopping at their website and I'm broke. It happens. So let's go right into our post-race show and talk to our race winner as he makes it 2 in a row. That's the 85 of Tyler Shell. Tyler, congratulations, man.
Thank you. It was very bumpy.
Well, I'll tell you what, that 85 was looking pretty sharp. I was giving you a hard time the first few races. I knew you had some speed in that car, but you were not doing well in qualifying, heat races, all that stuff, and had to dig out of a hole. But now it seems you figured it out, that starting near the front is a little bit easier.
Yeah. I like this whole starting from the front thing. I like it. It's a lot more enjoyable. It's a lot more calm, I think. You don't got to really rely on anybody else. If you mess up, that's on you. You can't really blame anyone else. But yeah, it was a phenomenal race. Trevor and the guys had the car on rails. I really haven't been on this week, just busy with school and stuff. So came home to some fire for me to drive, and held a race with me and Kenny, and I think M9 might have swept the top 3.
Absolutely, man. Nice job bringing up 2 in a row here tonight. Shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
Yeah, just got to give it to the guys at M9. Without them, probably wouldn't be sitting here, so I'm very grateful for them, and then everyone for broadcasting, for putting the league on you for broadcasting, and then my team, L's Up Sim Sport, and then my sponsors, Aces Up Sim Sports, More Than Tires, M9 Performance, Jessup Logistics, and Paints by Tuna Can.
All right, there you have it. That is your race winner, making it 2 in a row. Tyler Shell, once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's move on to the driver who finished in second place here tonight. And man, was he giving Tyler Shell a heck of a run. Mr. Miller, you got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, congratulations on that second place finish. How tired are you looking at the tail tank of that 85? Because that was in your nose all race long.
Yeah, it was certainly getting old, but Tyler and I are good buddies, and I always enjoy racing with him. So when we get to put it on in a league race, it's always fun to go at it. So with the way my year's been going in the Pro Series, I'm content with how we did tonight. I think I still got some stuff to work on, but I'll be happy running with Tyler any chance I get.
Well, man, I'll tell you what, I have to say thank you, because you were giving a chase to that 85 and putting on a heck of a show. And I thought at least twice you had the move, but somehow Tyler kept it out in front of you, man. Mr. Miller, thank you very much for that outstanding show.
Hey, I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate Chad and everybody for putting up this Aces Up League. And yeah, like I said, Tyler and I had a good race, and I would never wreck them intentionally. So we'll keep having some hard races together.
If I slipped you $5, would you do it intentionally?
Probably. Just depends on when I'm running, just where I'm running,
Let me know. I got $5 for you.
Okay.
Pro Series or here on Thursday night, doesn't matter.
Nah, I wouldn't be in the Pro Series. I wouldn't do that to Tyler.
Oh, okay. That'd be a bit harsh.
Yeah.
All right, man. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add?
Yeah, I got to thank everybody at Phantom Motorsports, M9 Racing. We got a good group of guys doing really well in the Pro Series, whether that's Tyler, Noah, Tim, Braden. chance. We're all real fast, so got to thank them. Velocity Race Designs, Weichel Sportswear, and Cycle Repair. Just everybody that helps out.
All right, Mr. Miller, thank you very much, man. Once again, congratulations on a very solid run here tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
As Kenny Miller bringing it home in second place. Our third place finisher, Connor Dudek, was unable to stick around for an interview. So we are now going to move on to our hard charger, earning that Finishline Race Designs paint scheme. And that is none other than Ryan Avila. Ryan, you got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
Not too bad. Was running pretty good tonight, and then kind of server just crashed. But no, I feel pretty good for Monday. So hopefully we can take this and have some momentum to go into that.
Well, Ryan, you gained 11 spots from where you started tonight's A main. Here at Lincoln, it seemed like very tight quarters racing, but we did have some long runs. Those long runs really, I don't know if they worked in your favor or not. Tell me a little bit about your race here.
Yeah, long runs definitely help, I think, with anything. And just lap one, there's a wreck right in front of me. I couldn't avoid it. Left front was kind of broke. And then get that first caution. Me and Aiden are right next to each other. We just kind of follow each other up on the top, and it's super bumpy. So, I mean, anything could really happen. I start making my moves really fast. He kind of follows me, and we come to that last caution, and everyone drops out. And I kind of knew I had something if we were going to continue the race for a top three, but I don't know. It just seems like the cautions kill the racetrack. Like, I guess in real life it does that too. Tires, whatever, but kind of just hurts me really, to be honest. But no, not bad at all. I don't feel that good in qualifying or like a B main, so hopefully we can just transfer through the heat and make the feature.
All right, man. Well, an outstanding run here tonight through the field. Maybe not on the top spot like you would like to have, but you did earn that hard charger award. So shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add for that?
Yeah, I just want mom and dad for supporting me, Momentum Sim Sport and Clayton Tilliot, Speedshot51.com. Trackside Collective, Mac Tools, Sure Competition Esports, Tiltec Racing Products, Joey Lingon Photography, Tanner Pettit Racing, Verdict Clothing.
All right, Ryan. Once again, congratulations, man. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right, and it does look like our third place finisher is here. So let's see if we can get a word in with him. Connor, you got your ears on, bud?
Certified Hood Classic.
I got you guys.
What are you doing, man? You bring it home in third place. A license out here. You got that blue bar up challenging these black bar guys. How's this feel to bring it home in third?
Better than my expectations, so I'm very happy I was able to bring it home. All came down to that heat race. It was a little bit of luck and me putting a little bit less fuel in that helped me stay out of trouble there and gave me that good starting spot for the feature.
Well, man, I'll tell you what, this has been a heck of a run to see these blue licenses show these, black guys, black bar guys, whatever you want to say, world class, how it's done. And man, to see you finish third here tonight, this short track, what was it like for you out there?
Extremely bumpy. I knew from right when we went out there for hot laps before qualifying there, when they switched the update over, this track's had a tendency to be very bumpy off the bat, and it smoothed out a little bit as the night went on, but still during the feature I was finding, especially through 1 and 2, it was treacherous going up near the wall because your car would start bouncing all over the place. So it was, you had to be very easy on the throttle to keep it away from going straight to the fence.
All right, man. Well, an outstanding finish for you, bringing it home in third place. Shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
A huge thanks to M9 Performance for keeping us fast guys up there. They help a lot. And while I have the mic, I just want to give to anybody, our good buddy Sean Timmerman, fortunately passed away a couple weeks ago, and we were putting a memorial race on. So contact me or Dave Allen if you're interested. We can get you set up there. And thanks to Victory Fuel, W Energy, Roasted Gems Coffee, Driven to Save Lives, Dudek Sim Designs, and everybody got watching home. And you guys for putting the broadcast on, all the admins in charge of this league.
All right, man. Well, nice job once again. Congratulations on your third place finish.
Thank you.
That was Connor Dudek, our third and final step of the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me here tonight at Lincoln. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope to see you next Thursday night. Keep in mind, this is the Tune-Up Challenge Series. Our drivers will be going at it in the Pro Series on Monday night in these exact same conditions. So be looking out for that one. And that is the iRacing official stuff. But for me, that's going to do it. I had a blast here tonight. Hope you all did as well. Thank you very much for sticking around. Again, thank you to Finishline Race Designs and Advanced Sim Racing. And y'all have a good night, and I will see you next Thursday.